Saudi Arabia is one of the largest countries in the Middle East. It's the birthplace of Islam and home to Islam's two holiest shrines in Mecca and Medina. The country is home to nearly 29 million people. Of those people, 90% are Arab and about 10% are Afro-Asian.
While the majority of the country is Muslim, less than 15% of the country's population is Eastern Orthodox, Protestant, Roman Catholic, Jewish, Hindu, Buddhist, and Sikh. Of the 29 million people living in Saudi Arabia, about 74% have access to the internet. To put it in perspective, the country is ranked 35 out of 217 countries that have internet access.
The reason for this is simple. Saudi Arabia is one of the most censored media environments in the world. Broadcast media are state-controlled. The country only has 4 networks, each of which are state-run.
The Saudi government has continued to filter internet content throughout 2015 until today. The people of Saudi Arabia are expected to respect the laws and self-censor their media usage. This is prevalent when internet users discuss topics such as politics and religion. Moreover, since the country is an absolute monarchy, any criticism of the Saudi royal family is not tolerated.
While popular social media apps aren't blocked, authorities have still restricted their use. This means the sites that deemed to contain harmful, illegal, anti-Islamic, or offensive material are routinely blocked. This includes pages related to pornography, gambling, and drugs.
Websites and social media pages regarding human rights or political organizations are blocked by the government. Some of these organizations include Saudi Civil and Political Rights Organization and the Arab Network for Human Rights Information.
Fed up with the government and its powerful censorship, Rauf Badawi, a Saudi Arabian writer and the creator of the website Free Saudi Liberals, took his opinion against Islam to the internet. He was charged on account of insulting Islam and apostasy. Here is his story.
In 2012, Rauf Badawi was arrested by Saudi authorities in the city of Jeddah for creating the website Free Saudi Liberals, which encourages online debate on both political and religious topics, and for allegedly speaking out against Islam. Originally, Badawi was sentenced to 7 years in prison and 600 lashes for his actions. However, Saudi courts later overturned this ruling. Badawi's sentence was revised: 10 years in prison and 1,000 public lashes. Moreover, in May of 2014, Badawi was also ordered to pay a fine of $266,000. In January 2015, Badawi received his first 50 lashes. However, further public lashings have been postponed, possibly due to concerns over his physical health. Badawi's case is only one example of Saudi Arabia's strict stance against political dissent. Rauf Badawi's family, his wife and 3 children, fled to Canada where they were granted asylum in 2013. Furthermore, both the federal and Quebec governments have agreed to grant Badawi asylum upon his release, as well as help him to quickly gain Canadian citizenship. This decision has been supported by Justin Trudeau, Canada's Prime Minister, who made a personal promise to Badawi's wife. In addition to Canada's support for Badawi and his family, other countries, including the United States, have joined organizations such as the United Nations in calling for Badawi to be pardoned. Today, protesters continue to fight for his release. However, the Saudi Arabian government has shown no signs of setting Badawi free. In fact, the government has even passed new laws that some have argued make it even easier for Saudi authorities to censor and to target those who are working for free speech within this nation.
Saudi Arabia's new anti-terrorism laws have been highly scrutinized, even by the UN. There have been many concerns about the use of torture to extract confessions and unnecessary censorship of victims captured. Even when Ben Emerson, the Special Rapporteur of Human Rights and Counterterrorism for the UN, tried to contact victims, he was denied access to the people who were imprisoned for trying to exercise the same right as him, the freedom of speech. Unlike the international human rights standard, Saudi Arabia allows the criminalization of many acts of peaceful expression because authorities find them endangering to the reputation or position of the state.
As you can see, the media censorship in Saudi Arabia is not only extreme but powerful.
Rauf Badawi, a man prosecuted and punished for blogging about religion and politics, Topics he felt passionately about is just one example of this unwavering power.
Though Badawi's story is extreme and difficult to fathom, it is very real. Under the Saudi government and with this powerful media censorship, his story is not isolated.